My name is Sara Harris, and I've been coming to Christ Church for a few months. I have been involved in the production side, the behind-the-scenes side at worship at the Downers Grove campus. It's been a blessing on Sunday mornings to set up with people. You kind of have to start from scratch at Downers Grove because it's an empty room, so we set everything up. You get to know people quite well, and I just love building those relationships. When I came to Christ Church, I started to hear a lot about Take Root and everything that Christ Church was doing with Take Root. I've been looking for a while for a church that really looks outward. I found that in Christ Church. But you really do, I believe, have to be courageous, and you have to have a great vision when you're looking to help people know God better. The biggest part was the Esplanade and Downers Grove campus, because I recall them saying there are 200 or to 300,000 people in those communities surrounding Downers Grove that don't know God. That really touched me. And I decided at that point, there's no reason to keep it in the bank. Go ahead and make that commitment, and I did. And I really pushed myself to make it, to give as much as I could. One of the big reasons I give is because I've seen the change it can make in somebody's life. When my husband and I sat down and talked about what we were going to give, he'd always say, "So Sara, what do you want to give to the church?" It was never what he wanted to give. So he was away from the church for most of his life. Then he decided, when the kids were in a Wednesday night ministry, he decided he'd help in the kitchen. He just loved it. He could be himself. He wasn't this, business leader. He could just be the person, Tim, that nobody knew. And so he started to go to church a little bit. Then he took communion, which he hadn't done in so long. And that really told me God was changing his heart. He went to church several more times, and Easter came, and we had a great Easter service. And then 2 days later, he was gone. He went in the hospital on Monday, and then that Tuesday, he was going into surgery, and he had the aneurysm that he had burst, and that was it. You never know when you're going to touch someone's lives, and you never know how you're going to really change someone's eternity. And that people at that time of his life brought him to God forever. It's all about, I believe, those relationships that Christ Church is building. They really can change lives.